AI has the power to change everything we do, including how people work with data. Today, we're going to see 9 ways in which data and AI in Salesforce will make Tableau shine. Let's go. First, data from CRM to Tableau in minutes. Normally, you would set up a lot of ETL to bring data from all over CRM. With Data Cloud, it's as simple as clicking the CRM object here, choosing the org, clicking on the bundle, and going from there. Here I've clicked on the Sales Cloud bundle, which is going to automatically pull in account, contact, and lead. Whereas if it's service bundle, it'll pull in 23 different objects. Here you see all these objects. All I have to do is just click next and it gets deployed automatically. All right, it just got deployed here as you can see, and I have a lot of data already. Now with Tableau, it's super trivial to integrate with it. All I have to do is say new workbook, and then I can go into the connectors here, connect to my Salesforce Data Cloud, sign in here, did. And now I can bring the default data space. All of these are available right away. And as you can see, I can load the lead object and now we can just do the lead ID and we should be able to see the data right away. As you can see, that's the power of no ETL and just quick Tableau. All right, now let's go see all your data. Number two is the ability for you to discover and visualize all your data, not just CRM data, multiple CRM instances, your websites, your data from other places like Snowflake or Redshift and so on. And how does that work? Well, because Data Cloud has this notion of a connector. Just like you saw the CRM connector, we have connectors to all these places, including web, mobile SDKs, marketing cloud, uh, lots and lots of connectors from MuleSoft as well here. But even if it's things like Snowflake or others, you don't even have to copy the data. You literally can connect to that data. And all you have to say is let's go to the table and you pretty much just click on the table and just say deploy and it will just look and feel as if as any other object. And here you see I have a lot of data from many places: S3, Commerce, Databricks, BigQuery, CRM, Snowflake, web, mobile apps, and so on and so forth. We can have hundreds of trillions of rows of data and tens of thousands of requests per second. But just take a look at it, like whether it's a case object that came from one of my CRM instances, whether it's the real-time click streams that is coming from that Heroku website, or whether it is the Snowflake orders that is coming from this external URL, Snowflake, which is not copied, federated, they're all Salesforce object, which means I can visualize all of them here, however it is. All right, now you don't quite believe it is, right? So we're going to show you how real time it is as well. All this data, if it's CRM data, it comes in 60 seconds. If it's data from, say, federated data like Snowflake, it's literally real. So just to prove it, here I have that same external objects right here. It's individual, the external shipments. It's coming from Snowflake. As you can see here, they're all canceled. I'm just going to go update those rows to make it in transit. And I'm going to update these. Okay, let's see what happens here. Now here, I'm just going to go refresh the source. So it's refreshed. Now you should see these all became transit. All right, so real live data. Okay, next we're going to also see how it's not just about bringing data, but you may want to also do a lot of transformations as you do analytics. We have a very powerful transformation tool that lets you do batch or streaming transformations at scale. It's all built right in. All of this output are just tables which then appear just within your Tableau as tables. Okay, now transforms are done. You can also harmonize and unify the data from across your enterprise. Because you have data coming from many sources, you can easily harmonize them. And with the power of Data Cloud, you can now create a harmonized view of everything, the individual accounts, case, opportunities, everything. Remember, each circle here itself represents lots and lots of tables. Individual, as an example, represents 37 different objects. There are 5 different cases and so many different things. But with the power of the harmonizations, we have that. But it's not just that all. Because we have harmonized canonical reference models, we can now ship all of these accelerators for you. Look at this thing: sales accelerator, service cloud accelerator, marketing accelerator, identity resolutions, and so on and so forth. The power of that is that with that one click, now we can look all of your data, and you can bring in any data into that reference model, and you have these out of the box dashboards just working for you. But that's not all. It's also AI powered. What do we mean by that? It's AI powered because you can now create insights like BI insights. You can also use the power of our Einstein Studio to create very simple insights, which says few clicks. With our powerful model, you can simply go there and then choose the object you want to optimize on, and you can simply, with a few clicks, you can now create a very powerful model that you can see. As you can see here, I know how to do lead calculation. You can even adjust the model how you want to suit your needs. Now, these models are also tables in the system. Now, you can also go to external models like Databricks, Vertex, Google, and etc. Give the endpoint and score that data. Now, because all of these, the scores themselves are still just tables in the system, you can now visualize them easily in Tableau. Here I visualized all my leads and the potential for them to convert right there. And you can see with the power of Tableau, I can do all of these magical things, including formatting, editing colors, and so on. But the surprise is even more, because we can also tap into the trove of unstructured data as well. So it's not just structured data, but unstructured as well. Now, you may have a lot of data across in your SharePoint sites and all that. With the power of Data Cloud, you can easily create a search index on top of it and then start visualizing. Here I've visualized a case object, and then all of the case details people are saying about water damage. I can start searching for gift and many, many more. The power of that is that because we've combined structured and unstructured, now we can do Tableau very easily. But that's not all. Now, as we talk about case, you can also do this pulse, because Tableau Pulse just works on top of all this data. You can start reasoning for what course say all about cases and metrics and everything else automatically. Remember, this is data coming from many CRM instances and many, many other engagement sources. Pulse just works naturally. But finally, you also have the power of all your analytical needs can be met with Salesforce. With the power of segment intelligence, you can see how segments are behaving and which areas have given you the best ROI. With the power of service intelligence, you can actually do conversational mining on all of these cases and see what are the average duration, turns, volume, which case agent is doing great, and what are your cases, and so on and so forth. With the power of CRM analytics, you can create any dashboards on all of this data. Last but not the least, all of this data is also accessible to you in your reports and dashboards. So you can create rich, engaging dashboards for any of your accounts. For example, this account object has these insights coming from Google BigQuery as well live. This is the power of our Tableau integration deep with our data and AI stack. Thank you.